What a hit by Sinas! That is an absolutely superb goal! Jeremy! Saved by Gillette! Remember the name Messi second! At 1 point out of the promotion playoff spots, the top 2 teams get promoted to the Premier Division. They have a game in hand, however, on Toca. So Toca are going to be playing 1 game later this afternoon at 3:15 against Stoned Island. Clark will be all wrapped up by then, and if Clark can get 2 wins, they will guarantee themselves a playoff promotion spot. See, there we got them over there. We're just finishing up the game before we got NAFC and Westside just finishing their game. I believe that NAFC is 1-0 up at the moment, but NAFC is going to be first game for Clark, so NAFC have got their own double header, so they're going to have a little bit of a fresh leg advantage, Clark, in the first game. But they are missing a number of players today, Clark. I've been told by their captain, Charlie King, that they've got about 6 players in Lisbon right now. And then a couple of key injuries, Buniek, Sabah, big misses for them. But they showed last week they got great depth in the squad. Comfortable win against Christie FC. And that intermittent train sound is going to be, we are right underneath the Williamsburg Bridge, or sorry, Manhattan Bridge even. So we get some nice New York train traffic. Wouldn't have it any other way. We are truly in the heart of the urban jungle. And guys, I want to give a big shout out to our sponsor for this game, Dr. Clark, the #1 Hokkaido restaurant, and the only one in New York City. And I actually gone there myself, and I gotta say, it is quite a feast. So a big thank you to Dr. Clark for supporting the broadcast. And I've been reliably informed that the starting lineup for Clark is going to be Lopez in goal, Zaccaroni is going to be the centre back, King the right wing back, Tyres, the Mr. Versatile, left wing back, Dede is in the centre midfield alongside of Rizzoli. And Drysdale centre forward, and there's the full-time whistle for the game before, so we're going to have Clark imminent. third in the table, 1 point behind that promotion spot, but with a game in hand. So if they win both their double-header games today, they are going to guarantee themselves a ticket to the Premier Division of the Bowery League. If they got even a point, they would have a chance still of getting in there. Toca is going to be playing later at 3 o'clock. And if Toca lost that game, a draw could be enough for Clark, but they're really going to want to try and settle it on their own terms and get that double win. They had such a great Saturday afternoon last week with that comprehensive win against Christie FC. Got some fantastic goals as well. And NAFC, their opponents, I think just got their second win of the season against Westside FC. But Clark on paper favourites. As I said, they are missing some important players today. So we'll have to see how they adjust to that. And we are off and underway with FC Clark in the blue and white, New Amsterdam in the black. And can FC Clark get their ticket into the top Bowery League? They've had such a great season so far, but it all comes down to today. There's a last minute change for Clark. They've got a Pepere in the centre back position instead of Zaccaroni. And King, who's back in the team this week, up to Drysdale, who was looking for flick on for Rosoli. But King's someone that Clark had missed the last few weeks. He was back in old Blighty UK. But adds a lot of stability at the back with the physical presence, and got a good head on his shoulders too. Sent up long, Tyres getting his first touch on the ball. Not quite directing there to where he wanted it to though. And Roselli, nice little flick up, and here's Dede with his first chance, and Dede just past the post, so dangerous in the 1v1 situation. Just skips past players with ease. On this occasion, couldn't apply the finish. Rosoli getting a touch on that one. Back with New Amsterdam though. And in case it's your first time watching the Bowery League, its format is 20-minute halves. 2 20-minute halves. Very short after the break, so fast-paced, high-quality games. Rosoli, and it's given to Dede. King on the right. Dede opting with it himself. Back into Drysdale, just couldn't get it out from his feet. Clark with some early pressure. That's a good long ball over the top though to the 8. And looking for the back post, no one there, and Melvin Lopez carried in that one. Tyres giving it to Rosoli, Pepere. Just a little dangerous there, but Rosoli getting the flick out and doing well there. It's a little bit of a hospital pass to him by Pepere. And King's lost it, and here's New Amsterdam. Out with Tyres, just Drysdale alone in the half. Tyres looking for him. keeper's going to look down the line to the number 8, who's finding himself a little bit of space on that right side in these opening minutes. Lopez giving it out to Tyres. Tyres, someone who's played just about everywhere for Clark, very versatile, got a great work rate, got himself a goal last week, well deserved, and he's going in for it again. Didn't catch that one quite right, that would have been special to be from that. And here comes New Amsterdam on the break, and they've got a man free on the back post. Pepere doing enough to hold up the centre forwards. That one's tossed in, and Rosoli getting a hit on it, and that was caught decently enough. And fed back across. He's got enough space, and just maybe could have taken the shot first time himself there. And Tyres just clearing it out. New Amsterdam maybe just trying for one too many passes there, but looking dangerous at the moment. Sent in on that edge of the box and volleyed towards the near post, but behind the goal. Pepere, as the number 7 train goes overhead. Tyres into Drysdale, back to Pepere. Rosoli. Good little give and go with Drysdale. And Dede got the first touch in it. Just going to be forced out for a corner by Drysdale's pressure. Dede taking it low. Drysdale just let it run. I think expecting a teammate to be behind him, and here comes New Amsterdam on the break, and it's a 3-on-3. Played out to that left side, back across the goal, and they put it in! And that is a really well worked counter-attack by New Amsterdam. Little crisscross passing and a well-applied finish. Too much power for Lopez. And Clark, who are hoping to get into that promotion zone, are going to have to come from behind. And they've looked a little bit off colour in these opening stages of the game. But here comes Drysdale, driving out the defender into Dede, and just behind Dede. And Pepere just putting his foot on that one. Tyres into Dede. Dede with a little bit of space, looking to cut inside, but dealt with easily enough. And a long-range speculative effort. Lopez gathering that easily enough. Rosoli back to Tyres. Zaccaroni has come onto that right side of the King. Out to Drysdale. Looking towards Dede. Dede. Looking to cut in again on that left side. Goes out to Drysdale. Drysdale looking to a little space for a shot. A lot of black shirts back though. Zaccaroni having a long range left-footed volley. Straight at the goalkeeper. And Paperi into Dede. Lovely little bit of feet by Dede. And Rizzoli looking to break through the middle. It's found its way out to Tyres. Drysdale just trying to thread himself through. Too many black shirts there. And New Amsterdam are staying very compact at the moment in the back. And trying to hit Clark on the break with some success so far. Fed across Tyres, the diving header to clear it out. And sent long. And Lopez getting a hold of that one easily enough. And Tyres into Drysdale. And that was a late one, clumsy. We are midway through this first half now. And it's come through to Dede, and Dede has equalised. Fell kindly for him, but he took it well. And New Amsterdam back on level terms. And Lopez out Tyres. Good composure there by Lopez. Tyres just getting corner though. Getting it back to Paperi. And Rizzoli to Tyres. Tyres doing well there to work it with Dede. Lovely 1-2 between those two. And Tyres down to the byline, back across. And it's a fantastic move by FC Clark. And once they hit top gear, the passes flow. And it is a spectacle to watch. And I gotta say, I think that is the best bit of football I've seen from Clark since that tiki-taka goal by Sabah. Dede and Tyres beautifully combining on that left side. And in a moment, the New Amsterdam defence was unlocked. And Clark can turn this game around in what is a must-win game for them in their promotion chase. Tyres. Switch out to Zaccaroni. He's got himself a little bit of space on that far side. A little bit loose of the pass though. Dede back on it, and it looks like Dede's moved a little bit more centrally for Clark, where he's so effective. And Rizzoli. Dede back to Paperi. Tyres back to Bowery. And it's great seeing that combination between Dede and Tyres. You sometimes think they'd be the first to admit, sometimes see one or two sparks fly between them, but when they connect, it is something special. Dede giving it back to Bowery. Dede just couldn't connect to this pass, and Tyres getting his phone that. And guys, I want to give a big thank you to Dr. Clark, the only Hokkaido restaurant in New York City. And definitely worth a visit. Some quality food and drink down there. The link to their website with their address in Chinatown is in the description, and a big thank you to them for supporting the broadcast. And I'm sure Dr. Clark owner Udai will be pleased so far by what he's seen from his team, but plenty more game to go yet. And as I said, double header. They're going to be playing against Real Dynamo directly after this game in this critical afternoon for them. It's launched in long and awkwardly bouncing up before Tyres. And Bowery getting more under than away with that, but Tyres bringing it down well. And Bowery, lovely flick, very well worked there by Clark under pressure. Dede drilling out to Tyres, and Tyres with a fantastic first touch. Just couldn't get a touch afterwards. What a bit of control there by Tyres. Dede fired that into him, and Tyres took it away from the first defender wonderfully. Roselli and Clark really having a good spell at the moment. It was looking a little bit disjointed from them in the first 10 minutes, but their goal spurred them into some momentum. Dede looking through to Drysdale, and it was very nearly a cute flick through to him. And the other thing to factor in, as I already said, with New Amsterdam having already played a game before this, fatigue will start to kick in with them as the game progresses. And Huguenot has just come on for Clark, on for Drysdale, and Tyres with space to drive up into. Roselli, back to Tyres. Back to Dede. And he's got Zaccaroni on the right. To Zaccaroni, and goes for the first time effort. Didn't control it. I have to say, once Dede moved into the middle, passes really start flowing a lot more freely for Clark. He's so good on the ball. Huguenot's looking in for Dede. He's going to fall back for Huguenot, and Dede gets a hold of it. Tyres looking for Dede, and it's almost inch perfect, just half a foot ahead of him. The keeper came out really well there. And guys, thank you so much for tuning in. And if you're watching us on the YouTube, hit that subscribe button. We are about to hit our full season, where it is going to be absolute bedlam. We're going to have Cosmopolitan League, Youth Games, Bowery League, you name it. Here comes Dede, looking for a second, and he's put it to the back post. I think Roselli knows he should have finished that one. He just didn't get a touch on it. And Sawn's coming on to that centre midfield position for Rizzoli. Putting a solid shift thus far in the middle. Tyres going for a slightly illegal looking throw, long. Referee didn't call it. And Huguenot turning. Dede back to Sawns. Tyres giving it into Peperi. Back to Tyres. And Tyres getting another give and go. Maxi Tyres going for the shot. Comes back to Huguenot. And it's just gone wide. Clark knocking on the door. Played inside in the final few minutes of this first half. And Tyres just putting his foot through that one to clear it out. And there is the half-time whistle. There is Clark. Not starting the game well, going 1-0 down, but in a matter of moments, Jeffro Dede and Tyres turning it around. Still another half to go. And guys, just a reminder, after this game we're going to have FC Clark's second doubleheader directly against Real Dynamo. If they can get 6 points from these two games, they will be guaranteed an automatic promotion spot. Do not go anywhere, we're going to be back in a moment or two. Yep. Hello guys, welcome back. We start a second half and some big team news for Clark. Kamal Sabah has shown up and is getting dressed as we speak. They may not need him though, for this one at least. Dede looking for JC and it's gone out by Sabah. Such a big player for Clark. Target man up front. Great with the ball at his feet. assassin in front of goal. And in the hour they most need him, he has returned. I think he was fighting an injury before, so hopefully that does not recur. Tyres coming in with a little bit too much shoulder and not quite enough ball there for the referee's liking. And they take that one quickly and they caught them napping down to the byline and fizzed across the goal. Send on the line, Saunds. And Bowery out to Tyres. Dede. Toss down the line to Saunds. Tyres. New Amsterdam have pushed hard this whole game though when Clive ball, and that's very loose by Lopez. Going to full back to the 5, and he's absolutely buried that. And it's a moment of a total lapse by Lopez, uncharacteristic. The number 5 absolutely rocketed that in. And JC coming off, Lorette coming on for Clark. You can see they've got a big squad on the touchline today, Clark. 7 players, including Sabah just arriving. Here come New Amsterdam, played on the edge. And he's looking for that half yard for the shot. Played back, and that was caught well. And that's going to be a yellow card for Saunds, or a red card. And Saunds has put Clark in some very hot water. They're going to have to play most of this second half. Down to 6 men, and you could just tell he's starting to lose his temper a little bit, Saunds. And I think he just took a kick at the 6, and that was pretty needless and pretty stupid, because Clark are now going to have a very tough time playing the next 18 or so minutes down. Or I think actually maybe it's just in the referee, it might be a 5-minute sin bin. So the yellow card is 2 minutes. The red is 5, so, and then hopefully the guy who got whacked is not for too much pain. Will just be a bit of a dead leg. It's going to be a New Amsterdam free kick in a dangerous position. What can they do from this? Can it go bad to worse here for Clark? No, that's simple enough for Lopez. Giving it into Tyres. Back to Bowery. Lopez to Zaccaroni. Back to Lopez. And Prepare, bringing that one forward and giving out to Lorette. And Lorette was looking in for tyres, and it was the right idea. Didn't execute the pass well, though. And it's played out to the left back. The referee just going a little bit in the way, but back with New Amsterdam again. And he's given him a bit of space and dragged it a few feet wide of the post, but I feel like there's going to be a assault on the goal. It's just going to continue for the next 4 or 5 minutes as they're down. Played long up to Lorette, who couldn't quite bring it down. Finns has come on for Clark on that right side. And Lorette giving it to Dede. And Dede taking the shot, and it's fallen back to tyres. And cat-like instincts has put the 6-man of Clark back in front. And it has been full of twists and turns. And the referee actually just coming over and telling Saunds he's got to permanently exit the field for that red card. It's going to be a corner to New Amsterdam, who would have been open to take the lead after getting a man up, but didn't turn towards the back post. Got a little bit of space and bounced around dangerously. Probably get. And Tyres, lovely little jink of the hips there, but just ran it out. And guys, just a reminder, do not go anywhere. We're going to have, directly after this game, Clark in their second game of the afternoon, playing against Real Dynamo. Right now, if Clark hold on to win this first game, win against Real Dynamo will guarantee them promotion, but a point could be enough as well, depending upon how Toca have a game in hand in. Here comes Finn, bursting up on that right side. It's a 3-on-2, and Dede still going, looking to cut it back. It's going to come to Finn, and Dede again, just blasting across the goal, hopefully. And Clark are back to 7 players again. And Kemal Sabah has returned after almost a month of being out. And let's see what he can do up there for Clark. Rosoli's also come on. Here's Tyres. Bursting forwards down that left. Still going Tyres. And he's put it in. And Tyres with his second of the afternoon. And he's taken a well-deserved nap. And didn't he take that one well? Surged at the defender positively and finished it from the tight angle. And that has surely sealed the 3 points for Clark. And it was looking dicey for them at some points this game. went 1-0 down, but here's Sabah on his right foot. Sabah with his first touch back. As you can see that top corner beckoning, but went a few feet too high. Just warming those legs up after a little time out. Finn's giving it into Dede. Well, we're back to Finn's. Sabah drifting that back post. Finn's giving it to him eventually. Back to Dede. Tyres. Dinking it in towards Finn's. Couldn't find him. Finn's giving it into Paperi. Tyres looking young for Finn's. Sabah holding up well, as we know he can, and getting pulled down. And yellow card for the New Amsterdam defender for hauling Sabah down. It looks like pulled up something a little bit, and hopefully hasn't hurt himself again there, Sabah. Up gingerly. We've got about 8 minutes left this second half. Lovely turn there by Finn's. And Finn looking to...
Easy boys, I'm right here, easy.
And guys, I want to give a big shout out to our sponsor, Dr. Clark, the only Hokkaido restaurant in New York. As here comes Roselli with the double scissors. As I instructed, you can learn more about Dr. Clark. They're in Chinatown. Got the link in the description. But definitely worth heading there for a lunch or a dinner. And a big thank you to them for supporting the broadcast. That one's switched back inside. And long-range effort was dragged, almost fell kindly for the centre forwards. Clark going to look to break. Roselli escaping the tackle. Dede on the left, and he finds Dede. Dede for 5. Dig back across towards Sabah, just ahead of him. And I think if Sabah gets one today, we're going to see some delirious Clark celebrations. Skipping through the tackles, and it's Finn's who comes to the rescue. Sabah doing well there, switching out to Tyres, and Tyres, who's had so much joy down that left side all game, very nearly escaping his opponent. It's a good tackle to stop him in his tracks. And Tyres giving it into Sabah. Couldn't quite get it under control. Lopez going to give that out to Dede. Sabah looking first time for Finn's. Just getting himself back into gear a bit. Sabah can forgive that. Good tackle by Paperi. He's been absolutely rock solid at the back. Tyres intercepting that one, but loose with the touch, and it's going to come kindly, and volley just miss hit. New Amsterdam are back to 7 men again after that sin bin. Perry giving it to Finn. And Finn escapes with ease down that right side. Plenty of space to drive into. Sabah is waiting on the edge, and Finn's with a wild shot in the end. And guys, do not go anywhere after this game. We're going to have FC Clark playing against Real Dynamo, who are warming up in the background in the maroon, in an all-critical final game of the season for Clark. So long as this result stands, they will just need 3 points to guarantee themselves promotion, but even a point will probably seal it for them. I believe their goal difference is better than Toca squad. Toca squad are going to be playing at 3 p.m. Good pass out by Roselli, and the keeper's a long way off his line. Sabah's got around the keeper, and Sabah, can he get a goal in the comeback? He can! And Sabah, back after a month out, and with the final kick of the game. Has made it 5 for a fantastic first game. We're going to be right back with the second one, guys. Do not go anywhere. The third bottom of the table right now with 8 points, but like I said, they've got a lot of games in hand on most of the rest of the league. And lovely switch there by Tyres out to Finns. Just Sabah in the middle, but they haven't moved up ahead. Clark lining up with Lopez in goal, of course. Paperi as centre back. Tyres the left back. Finns the right back. Dede in the middle, alongside of Drysdale. And Sabah in the centre forward position. And winning that one back with some good pressure. The referee seeing it differently to him. That one's fired up long. Finns bursting forwards on that right side. It's opting to give it all the way back to Paperi. And Dede's drifting into that back post and looking crossfield for Dede. The keeper came out to gather it. Lovely little bit of skill there. Sabah tracking back well. It Finns into Drysdale. And Paperi. Sabah. Switching out to Tyres. Tyres cutting into that right. Doing just a little bit too much with it. And Tyres just going a little bit too bodied there. Tyres giving it to Sabah. And Real Dynamo just conceding a couple of cheap free kicks. Drysdale giving it to Dede. Tyres. Back to Dede. Drysdale. Paperi and Clark dominating possession so far. Sabah, lovely flick into Drysdale. Good recovery run by the Real Dynamo defender. Good step there by Tyres, but the referee just not liking how he came in on the back of Real Dynamo player. And a good step there. Cut back inside. And Paperi, the last line defence. Tyres clearing it out. Tossed into that near post. And the pass back just wasn't good enough. Rizzoli, who's come on for Drysdale in the middle. And looking up for Sabah. Sabah looking for the cute flick around. Defender reading it well. Sabah cutting onto that right foot, having the strike, and he's cannoning it off the post. Great bit of work by Sabah to create himself the half yard. First clear chance of the game. Well done there by Papere. Give it all the way back to Lopez. Rozzoli out to Fins, who's got forced plenty the right wing back. Back into Rosselli. His first touch just let him down. And Real Dynamo now with a chance to break. And they're looking for the reverse ball back. Just not quite enough quality on it. And he's looking long for Sababa. Just a little bit off the pass. Real Dynamo with it on the edge. Looking for the clever reverse bar. Rozzoli giving out to Fins. Sabah head and giving it to Sabah. And Sabah having the shot, and he cannoned it, and the keeper getting his body behind it. But Sabah looking like he's starting to find his range again after that stint back from injury. It's taken the post and the goalkeeper so far to keep him out. Tyres up to Sabah. Fins on the right. Sabah going for it himself and lost his footing right as he shot. Took a lot of the power out of the shot. One back by Roselli and Fins. Dede. Tyres. Dede probing forwards, looking for a gap and taking a left foot shot, but very tight angle. That's thrown quick down the line. Loop towards the back post is going to be retrieved. Rozzoli getting a foot on that one though. Back for Dynamo. And taking the long range shot, and it took a little touch off of Papere, and Lopez doing well in the end to deal with that. That deflection off Papere could have caused all kinds of trouble for the goalkeeper. They have another chance here, Dynamo, from the corner. Whipped in, and Fins getting the head on it. And that is volleyed high wide, and it's got caught up in the fence. So that ball is down for the count for now. Dede is looking for Fins, intercepting, and real Dynamo is having a little bit more of the ball at the moment. Perry getting his foot in front of that one. And Tyres is a little bit sloppy there. And Lopez getting his head on it, but he's out of position. Fed back inside. The blue shirts got back quickly enough. And Clark got away with that. Fins skipping past that tackle. Now they could come down the other end. Into Dede. Good recovery by the defender. And guys, this game's brought to you by Dr. Clark, New York City's only Hokkaido restaurant. You can find more information about where they're located in Chinatown on their website. The link is in our description. Check it out, guys. A big thank you to them for supporting the broadcast. Tyres. Back to Rozzoli. Finn. Rozzoli out to Dede. Looking to switch it across to Fins. Fins looking in for Sabah. Rozzoli. Real Dynamo just packing the red shirts back behind that ball. And Sabah just got nicked there. And Rozzoli to Dede. Dede looking for a little touch into Sabah. And it's a good throw by the goalkeeper. That's a 3-on-3. Just slowed the attack a little bit, sent towards the back post. Headed back across, and Finn's clearing it out. And Sabah stopped in his tracks before they could really get that counter-attack underway. Ty's looking for the give and go with Sabah. And I come back to Sabah. Sabah with the right-footed shot. And it's his fourth of the game. All of the men on target. But yet converting this one. Of course, he did. If you're watching the previous game, did score literally the last kick of the match. Nicely worked there. Play back inside. Fins getting his foot on that one. But back with real Dynamo. And that was a sliding tackle. And a little bit fortunate not to escape for without a yellow card there. Slide tackling not allowed in the league. Dede. Given some space and blocked by the defender, but Dede right back with it. Finn's ghosting on that right side. Ties to Sabah, no one there to support the target man. And it's not quite been as free-flowing the football from Clark in this second game so far. Tyres. Looking for Sababa. Contained again. Dede winning that one back. It's Lopez. Perry. Falls fortuitously to Dede. Out to Sabah. Worked out to Finn. And Finn's back to Tyres. Dede. Into Sabah, who's looking for a clever first-time pass to Tyres. Good idea, just couldn't get it right, but here comes Real Dynamo with a break. And he's going to have the space to shoot, and draws a strong two-handed save from Lopez. A lot of power behind that strike. Lopez across the goal quickly. Three and a half minutes left in this first half. That corner's gone over everyone. Roselli. Switch it across to Dede. Just Sabah ahead of him. He's looking up for Sabah. Sabah's done well to retrieve that. And he's got clipped from behind. And Dede get back to Sabah, and they caught Real Dynamo off guard. They fake took the free kick. I don't think Dynamo were even sure had been taken, and very nearly give and go getting past them. And Dede taking that shot from the tight angle, but off target again. They've had plenty of shots in this first half, Clark. And hit the post, but still all level. Well, one back by Roselli, and Zaccaroni's come on that left side for Tyres. Dede into Sabah, who's looking to give it back to him first time. Finns switching it across, and Dede into Sabah. Sabah to Dede, looking for that give and go, and Sabah just couldn't get into a spell. And here comes Dynamo again on the break. And it's a one-on-one. Perry forcing him out wide and doing enough to close that opportunity down. But they have carried some threat on that break, Real Dynamo. And just a reminder, guys, Clark currently sitting aside over the promotion zone, but Toca is just 2 points behind them, and Toca can win their game at 3 p.m. It will mean that Clark are going to have at least a point, but 3 points will guarantee it. Not sure about the goal difference. And Dede giving that back to Perry. Roselli. And Dede is looking in behind for Finns, who drifted all the way across from the right wing back position. Dede to Roselli. Dede's going to look to break down the left side, and he's wriggled away from the defender. Sabah looking back in for Dede. Pass just came off the defender. And dink towards that back post. And that switch was not quite there. And there's the half-time whistle. It's all level at 0-0. Both sides having their opportunities. Sabah coming the closest, hitting the post and then drawing another good save from the goalkeeper. Lopez also has been worked. And Clark are going to have to find that little extra energy as they go into the final half of this double header. Don't go anywhere, guys. We'll be right back. Final half of the season, and I had a quick look at the table at half time, and Clark had 4 goal difference on Toca, so a draw should be enough for Clark unless Toca won very handsomely in their 3 PM game, but they're going to want to settle it for sure, and they're trying to do just that. Sabah hitting across the face of the goal, no one there to get the touch. But King's come onto that right back position, and we've got Zaccaroni on the left back. Sent long down the line, a big head there by Zaccaroni. Dede looking for Sabah. Sabah is trying to get the quick pass into Drysdale, who's come on for Rizzoli. Sabah to take this one, looking for Drysdale. Drysdale is going to retrieve the rebound and back to Sabah. Tried to cross it in. He's going to go out for a throw for Clark. Drysdale. King dinking that one long. All the way back with the goalkeeper though. Good step by Zaccaroni. Drysdale. Out to King. Zaccaroni still moving forward on that left side. King's got a little bit of space. He's going to have the strike, King. And caught it well. Sent up long, and it's almost threaded its way through to the striker who was throwing goal. In the end, it just went a little bit wide. Dede giving that out to Papere. Zaccaroni. King. His first time into Drysdale, but the pass is a little bit too far away from the number 9. Played inside. And Clark pressuring well then. Here comes Dede. Can they break? Up to Drysdale. Just the pass wasn't quite there. Jeffro Dede winning it back though to Sabah, surely, and he just hesitated. Probably should have taken it first time, Sabah. That was a golden opportunity. And King wrestling his way back for that and then getting pulled down. That's going to be a free kick. Sabah standing over it on the edge. 3 maroon shirts in the wall. Sabah cannons it into them. And he got the rebound, but nearly that. He's in a bit of pain there, Sabah. I'm not sure. Got kicked on the shin accidentally afterwards. Back to his feet gingerly. Sent up long, that's a great flick in, and they're through. Lopez with a dive forward, gonna fall back, and Zaccaroni getting the block. Lopez with a dolphin dive out, get a hand on it. And then FC Clark putting their bodies on the line to keep it level. There's a great flick on initially by the Dynamo player to create the opportunity. Dede winning that back well and winning a free kick for Clark. Well done there by the centre midfielder. King. Sabah will throw this one in. Drysdale. Back to Sabah. Dede switching out to Zaccaroni. Zaccaroni getting a throw in for Clark, right down by that traffic cone. Sent in, and the keeper covering that one. And hurling it forwards, Hail Mary style, I believe you'd say in America. Forcing a corner. Not pretty, but got the job done. and dinked in towards the back post, but too high. Straight out for a throw-in for Clark. Sent towards the back post, Paperi getting his head on that one. King giving it to Tyre, she's come back on, maybe can inject a little bit more tempo into Clark. That pass loose though. Sabah winning it back, taking matters into his own hands. Sabah dinking over the keeper and just ahead of Zaccaroni. Great bit of feet by Sabah to create himself the opportunity. Zaccaroni back to Dede. Into Sabah. They're knocking on the door here, Clark. It's going to be a corner. Just has not been Sabah's game so far. He did wonderfully well though to craft himself half yard to get the shot. Lovely turn by Dede. Just took it out. King, good head on it, and Sabah wriggling past the defender, having the shot, and it's come off of the side netting. And I think he might reach double digits for number of shots today, Sabah. He's doing everything right, except for the finish. Small route won by Dynamo. Straight to Lopez that time. Zaccaroni. And Tyres his first touch, just let him down there. Tossed up land by the keeper. And Dede winning that one back. Driving forwards into Sabah. Can he do it this time, Sabah? He can! He has absolutely buried it! And Sabah, back from his injury. And that was an anger shot there. All the frustration from the missed earlier chances. Packing it into a pile driver. And Clark are on course right now to guarantee themselves promotion. Let's see how Real Dynamo react. They've still got time to bring it level. Loret's come on for Sabah. And Rosoli into the centre midfield. Got about 5 minutes left on the clock. Lorette couldn't hold that one up. Bowery looking for King, who's a long way up the right back. Made a long busting run up. And giving out to the right back. And looking for a cross, and very nearly cut back across the goal mouth. Dede with his usual composure. Back to Papere. Larette. Just held on to it a little bit too long. Tossed into the middle, and it's taken down well, and the volley was hitting decently enough. And Drysdale coming back on in centre forwards for Lorette. And here is Drysdale. Dede. Going out to Tyres. Winning a, I thought he'd won himself a throw, but referee judging he had the last touch. Switch back across. And Dede's won that one. And he's got a second touch on it. Taking it out wide. He can finish it here though, Dede. Squared back across towards the back post, and it is a fantastic last-ditch intervention by the defender. Dede pipping two defenders to it. And very nearly putting it on a platter for Drysdale. That's some fantastic last-ditch defending. Back to Dede, and it just wasn't quite in it with that shot. Clark so close now to securing that automatic promotion spot, and Tyres not taking any chances there. Well, I heard the referee say about 5 minutes left, about 3 minutes, but by our time, we've still got about 5 minutes left in the match. Switch across, and Finns, who's come on to that right wing back for Clark, winning it back. Tyres inside to Rizzoli, and Rizzoli, lovely feet, and he's done well there. Rizzoli switch it out to Papere. I think Papere's been the only Clark player other than Dede and Lopez to be on the whole game. Rizzoli back to Dede, and he's going to look for Finn, and it's a good looking pass, just bounced before Finn's awkwardly. Good tackle by Papere. Papere into Finn's, to Rizzoli. Papere. And Clark just trying to take the heat out of the game. Tyres. Just happy to run down some minutes. And well done there by the defender, Dede, getting the interception. Switched across to Tyres. Tyres looking to create that half yard for a shot. Back to Drysdale. And Rozzoli turning well down to the byline, they just overran it. Perry getting his head on that one. Dede. Twisting, turning, and keeping that ball. And FC Clark have guaranteed themselves promotion to the Premier Division. It was a tight one in that second game. In the end, Sabah converting one of the many chances he created for himself. And what a season it's been for Clark. We've seen some great moments from this team. And cannot wait to see what they do in the Premier Division. It's certainly going to be a new test for them, but they're going to have shown plenty of quality on the ball this season and a solid defence as well. So should be fully equipped if they can keep the squad they've got right now for the step up. And I want to give a big thank you to Dr. Clark Restaurant for supporting this broadcast today, the only Hokkaido restaurant in New York. A big thank you to Yudai as well, the Dr. Clark owner, restaurant connoisseur, and the owner of FC Clark as well, for bringing us in this season. It has been an absolute pleasure covering Clark in the Bowery League, and we've seen some really wonderful football. And finally, guys, thank you so much to all of you for tuning in and for supporting the broadcast. Hit that subscribe button to YouTube. Like I said, we are going to have an absolutely ballistic full season. And thank you so much for tuning in, guys. And have a great rest of your Saturday afternoon.